Well, I think there's no doubt that David is, you know, he's crazy, loony, completely whacked and insane, and it's a very sad thing because, I mean, after all, what kind of life does he have? He understands that, but he's got this weird idea, and we all love it because even though we love him, and some of us trying to help him, we're all enjoying ourselves. I mean, come on, everybody. He's very entertaining. I mean, just think what you watch the most of on YouTube if you're one of the inner circle. Now, let's take a look at this, though. Here's someone that's clearly mentally ill. And who's watching him? Well, as far as I know, every single person I've got to know that is following David closely, watching not all of his videos because he makes too many, but just a whole bunch of them and knowing everything that's going on and learning all about his life and getting all these details and knowing who else is watching him and all those people, if you ask them, have experiences with severe mental illness. A variety of types, but I mean just everybody. Once you get to know them, you go, oh yeah, right, you know, borderline personality disorder, severe depression, manic depression, all sorts of stuff, you know. So it's kind of curious because lots of folks are watching the circus, and the circus isn't just David, it's the people that are like following him. That's us. I mean, we're like the elephants and the lions and tigers and bears, oh my. And that's the whole thing. And people go, why are you watching this crap? It's because, well, it's obvious. I mean, they have to have this experience. I mean, like, think if you're into something like, I don't know, cycling as an example. You're really into cycling. You're going to be attracted to people that are into cycling, that know something about cycling and all that. Well, people that had various experiences with mental illness can relate to, you know, to David. And it's a very curious phenomena because I've never encountered anything like this before. Because the number of people that are following this dude, Davey, is really pretty small. Because they have a bunch of sock accounts and stuff. But they're just completely devoted. And other people just say, you know, they're bored and sick of this guy. They hate this guy, you know. And they just have no clue why anybody watches him. And very few people are watching him. Except for us. All the animals in the zoo. And yet there's something tragic about it. Because clearly his life is going to be shit. It is shit. That's why he's now called Worthless Loser 8. But I mean, what kind of future are we looking at? Holding on to this idea of egalitarianism and all. And, you know, there's one dynamic is that people are essentially going to try to help him. And really have strong feelings for this guy. I mean, this is the thing, you know, people don't understand. Like, I think John Paul Prime doesn't understand that you can love somebody and hate them. But I think a lot of people don't understand this. It's based on a comment. Like, what he really engenders is love. Just a real sense of love and also hate because he treats people very awfully. Just terribly. I mean, David is a real SOB. He's a son of a bitch. He's a terrible person. I mean, he's horrid. And yet, you hate him and love him at the same time because there's something missing from his psyche. So when he treats you bad and comes out with all this crap and stuff, he's not like a regular person because somehow there's this defense that's going on where he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Or if he does, it doesn't feel like it. It feels like something is off. It's not the way a regular person would do it. And so that's one dynamic. And then the other one, you know, is just this huge entertainment at what is he going to do next, you know? And so there's this constellation of folks that are doing these things. And I'm part of that, you know? And it's kind of a weird thing, you know? Well, anyway, I should just tell you that, you know, my buddy Bill, I had breakfast with Bill this morning. So Bill was an accountant. He's 70 years old, and he was trying to get me to watch a show I've never seen before called The Big Bang. And every time he talks about The Big Bang, and he says you should watch it, you know, and he mentions the characters. He says he really likes that show. and I'm going to try to watch that. And then I counter with, you have to get on YouTube and check out David. And today, he was very receptive. He talked about the Big Bang for a while. And then I actually talked about David for like 10 minutes. And I mentioned everybody. I mentioned Jen and the Love Helix and everything. Told him about the whole thing. He's got the username and all. And so I'm going to watch the Big Bang Theory, right? And learn something about it. And then I'm going to get him to I think I can. He seemed really receptive. I explained about the golf ball hitting David and about blue and the whole thing, And I was explaining, you don't have to watch TV for entertainment. You got this guy here that can really, make things, Anyway, so that's what I'm thinking about.